Another example is the Seminole Nation. Now, the Seminole Nation, they adopted chattel slavery and indentured servitude as a way of survival. The Seminole actually treated the enslaved folks so well that they were really only slaves on paper. And that's where you get the Freemen, right, and the Black Seminoles, right? There's a whole history of that. And in many ways, it was a form of protection, not persecution. We can talk about the Choctaw, right? The Choctaw was similar to the Chickasaw, right, in their treatment of enslaved people. The Cherokee, they did have chattel slaves.
Yeah, they did.
But it was a few elite members, right, within the tribe. And we have to acknowledge, right, that practice, right, did not exist here in the Americas prior to 1492. That is a practice that you introduced into their culture, just like you introduced scalping, just like you introduced, hold on, just like you introduced, wasn't finished, just like you introduced capitalism, just like you introduced many other horrible forms of human persecution. But we can say that the Cherokee, right, the time that they had held on to chattel slaves, by the way, like I said, it was very few elite members of the tribe that had them, right? The time that they had held on to chattel slaves, right, compared to the time that European squatters held on to chattel slaves, isn't even fucking comparable. You guys participated in the system for hundreds of years unapologetically. You know, the Cherokee actually offered reparations to the people they enslaved. You guys have yet to fucking do that. So how dare you come up here and do a fucking indigenous live and compare our treatment of black folks to your treatment of black folks, because your treatment of black folks is fucking disgusting, and to this fucking day it's disgusting and despicable, and shame on you. The fact that you fucking lie and you want to fucking come up here and try to compare the two, it's sickening, it's disgusting, I spit on you.
I'm sure you do, buddy, but I actually have facts.
What's going on, Lee? How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good.